Well, who could forget Villanova and their one college title? Come on now. It was one of the biggest Cinderella stories ever, one of the greatest upsets ever. Winning it all as an 8th seed, knocking down an outstanding Georgetown team back in '85.
Beal pulls it in.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Bryant against Ellis. Pass to Ilgauskas from 15 feet away. Shot is no good. Now Texas takes it the other way. Parker with it. Now Beal defending. And Parker, here we go. Passes it to Ellis. Longhorns passing it around. Beal against Parker. That ball's off target. It's his third miss. He's made 2 shots from the field. Beal, the pass to Cooper. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Cooper's got his second bucket.
I don't know. Maybe they're still working out the kinks on D because that clearly was a breakdown.
So both teams changing it up here. Texas trails by 3.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
Parker in at shooting guard. Turner is out there with Hudson. Then there's Edwards. And it's Rush in at the 3 spot.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And for Villanova, we've got Foster. Clarkson is out there with Jones. And it's Moore in at the 5, roaming the paint. And Foster kicks it to Gaines. They set the screen. Parker with the steal. From 13, and he nails the jumper. Parker's got the lead up to 1 now for the Longhorns.
I think it's safe to say that the most notable Longhorn of all time is Kevin Durant. Only spent 1 year there, but that's all the time he needed to leave his mark on the program.
A platoon swap here for Texas. And we welcome you back to college basketball here on 2K Sports as we get ready to get going for the second half of play.
And guys, I think we may see some strategies being adjusted here as we get into the second half. Still plenty of time to cut into this lead.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, Freak has done a good job of getting his team in this position, and they got themselves a bit of breathing room in the first half, and all they have to do the rest of the way is manage the lead.
So on the floor for Texas, Parker, he's in at point guard. Also Ellis out there. Doherty out there with Turner. And it's Ford in at the power forward.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court. Boy, that's finishing the defense there. He made a good effort on that possession defensively and then closed it out with the rebound.
Ilgauskas a screen on Parker. Beal dishes to Ilgauskas. Beal against Parker. Clock at 6. Beal the pass to Cooper, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And the Villanova Wildcats have had a recent surge in their program. over the past decade. Since about '05, they have been a consistent presence in the tournament and also have won a few conference titles.
Davis is checked in for the Longhorns. Villanova also with us up. Ross is checked in. Now here's Parker. He's got 12. And again, it's the Longhorns from deep.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
On the Wildcats, so Villanova have been getting back in the swing of things as a program over the last decade, Clark. And one of the better runs they're on right now is a school.
Yeah, they are a surefire bet to pretty much be in the tournament almost every year now. Really one of the big schools in recruiting on the East Coast.
Kicks it to Turner. Left side, Davis. Parker outside. From deep. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
The pass to Davis. Parker up top. From 8. Score the basket. His 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
This is why everybody thinks Freak is the real deal. I mean, it's not that he takes over games like he has in the second half. It's that he does it to lead his team to wins. That's the big thing.
No doubt he's a winner through and through. A lot of success at the college level is talent. But what separates the good from the great is that competitive spirit, and Freak has that in spades.
So on the floor for Villanova, they've got Cooper. Miller is out there with Bryant. And it's Ross in at the 4-man position. Fast break, Texas. A nice shot by Hudson. And Texas leads by 16. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Longhorns.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've got down in transition.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on him.
And here's Edwards. Out to the right wing. Ford kicks to Edwards. Parker outside to the left side wing. Edwards passes to Hudson. Parker outside. And again, it's the Longhorns from deep.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
And the D is getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down the least bit.
Here is Gaines. Edwards defending. Gaines gets the bucket.
Well, after a horrible half of shooting, they've bounced back here in the second half and picked up their shooting percentage quite nicely.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and...
Parker's checked in for Edwards. Here's McAdoo.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Longhorns.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here, Clark.
I call them warm-up jump shots. I mean, 3 after 3, it paid off for him in the end.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Parker.